How's it going, everyone? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another virtual description. Today we are going to talk about my frame-off restored 1969 Chevrolet C10 short wheelbase pickup. This is a truck that we bought from a family down in Florida. The backstory goes they bought the truck in about 2007, and then they did a complete frame-off restoration, redid the truck front to back, over a 3-year period where they completed it in 2010, and since then it's had about 4,300 or so miles put on it since the truck was done. Unfortunately, I don't have any real paperwork for it, but I did get a handful of pictures from the family that again had the truck restored back in about 2008, 2009, and 2010. The driveline that's in this truck is a Goodwrench Crate 350. Runs extremely well, not a powerhouse by any means, but just a good running small block. Does have a Holly Street Dominator aluminum intake on it, and interestingly enough, it has a 4-barrel intake, but it's got a spacer on it, actually more of an adapter to run a 2-barrel carburetor. So has a 4-barrel intake, an adapter, and then a 2-barrel carburetor, but it runs really well, backed by the 700 R4 overdrive transmission. And then you have your standard power steering, power front disc brakes. And then this one is lowered with a full CPP lowering kit front and rear. On the front, you do have a drop spindle with springs. And then on the rear, you have a lowering block. And then you also have an in-frame fuel tank in the back underneath the bed. So that's really, really cool. That's one of my favorite upgrades on any of these C10 trucks, to get the fuel tank out of the cab and put it up underneath the bed. This one also has, it's a factory AC truck. The AC has been updated with newer components and has like a later model pancake style compressor on it. The AC blows nice and cold. The heat also works. And then as far as your exhaust goes, you have an aftermarket set of headers. It is dual exhaust. It does have aftermarket mufflers, but they're kind of a stock style quiet muffler. It's not very loud going down the road. And then you do have your full tailpipes. Take a look at my test drive video. I'll dive into more of the mechanicals during that video. But it runs and drives really well. And obviously it's had 4,000 miles since the truck was restored, and it's been well ironed out and drives down the road absolutely excellent. On my Does It Work section, it is a sorted truck front to back. The only disclaimer that I have is the washer fluid sprayers are not doing anything. The rest of your lights, the gauges, again, the heat and AC, the parking brake, all of your other electronics around the truck, front, back, inside, and out, all that stuff is working properly. Take a look at the Does It Work section. It's just going to have that singular no on there for the washer fluid sprayers. Everything else is ironed out. On my normal inspection, again, all the suspension components and steering components were all done when the truck was restored back in the mid-2000s, and it's got 4,000 or so miles on it since the truck was done. So everything is still in excellent shape. All of your boots, all of your wear items, your bushings, all that stuff is still in fantastic shape. Again, the suspension is a CPP kit, which is great quality equipment. The only thing I really noted is there's a little bit of seepage from the steering gearbox. The lower output shaft's got a little drip. Nothing that I would really worry about replacing. Everything else looks good. I didn't currently find any oil leaks or any other transmission leaks, no brake leaks. You start driving this thing consistently, you never know when you can start developing a little drip. But right now, outside of the steering gearbox drip, everything else does look good on the bottom side and nothing needs to be replaced. On your exterior, unfortunately, this truck does not have a SPID decal in the glove box, but the frame is a true short bed frame. There is nothing that is cut, so there's no question marks there that we are dealing with a true short bed pickup. I just don't know what the original color combo or the original options are on the truck, just because the inside of the glove box is painted and there's no SPID decal on there. However, the paint quality is very nice. It's a black metallic paint. The bodywork is nice. The paint quality is nice. Whoever did the paint work was definitely a professional. The jambs are all painted to match the outside of the truck. The bed sides look good. You do have a gas filler door on the side of the bedside there that goes to the in-frame fuel tank, so that's custom. Again, overall quality of the cosmetics is very nice. The wheels and tires are brand new. I installed those. They don't have 50 miles on them. The front grille is also brand new. And then you do have a little bit of an older spray and bed liner. Again, the type of material that was used for the spray and bed liners back in about 2009, 2010 when this truck was finished, it's like a thicker spray and bed liner than what we use today, but it still is very nice. And overall, again, the cosmetics of this truck are really clean. You do have some aftermarket door poppers. This one has shaved door handles. On the key, there's two key fobs. There's a key fob to pop the driver's door and then a button to pop the passenger door. If you do lock the keys in the truck, you have to open the hood, and then there's a hidden key pop on the inside of the passenger side inner fender there by the battery. So if you do lock them in there, you can get into it. You can get inside the truck. So again, you do have some door poppers there. Overall, just a really slick and a very, very nice black paint job. On the interior, you have a custom two-tone black and white bench seat. You have matching door panels. The gauges are all super nice. Carpet's nice. Mats are nice. The seat has been lowered a little bit, so you do sit down a little bit, which I like. This one is a non-tilt truck, so having that seat lowered gives you a little bit more room in the truck. I would go add a aftermarket tilt column just because I like the functionality of that, but it doesn't have to be done. The driving position is very comfortable. If I have to nitpick anything on the interiors, there's no armrests on either door. When they did the custom door panels, they just didn't put any armrests on there. So I would go back and add that just to have somewhere to put your left arm while you're driving. Or you could even go with a custom center console on the seat to put your right elbow on. But again, that's a really nitpicky thing. You do have a custom retro style AM FM auxiliary stereo with kick panels that have speakers, and then there is a couple 6x9s behind the seat as well, so you got a good stereo system in the truck. On your engine bay, like the rest of the truck, it is well sorted. It was done with a purpose. Everything is super clean in the engine bay. Nothing needs to be addressed. There's nothing that needs to be done in the engine bay. It is very, very clean, as you guys can see from the photos and in this video. The underneath, the body and the cab were definitely off the frame. We actually have some photos of the restoration work done from the previous family. They did an excellent job. The underneath of this truck is probably the best thing about it. The inner rockers both had a little bit of work done when the truck was restored. However, they did a really nice professional job. Overall, front to back, the underneath is excellent. Again, everything is painted. All the suspension components are new. There's nothing for me to nitpick on the bottom side. It is very, very nice front to back, and as you can see in the photos, it shows great. Overall, this is an excellent short wheelbase C10. It runs and drives fantastic. You already have the AC. You already have the overdrive. You already have the in-frame fuel tank. It's got really nice brand new wheels and tires. The paint quality is very nice. If you're going to do anything, add a tilt column. Add electronic fuel injection if you have to have it. You don't need it because the truck is ironed out mechanically. Just some simple things that I would suggest doing if you wanted to. But again, this is an ironed out truck. It is really clean front to back. Obviously, black is my favorite color on any old vehicle or any vehicle in general. And this one just has a hell of a look to it and just a really, really nice truck. As always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my virtual descriptions. Make sure you check out the test drive video of me personally driving the vehicle down the road. Take a look at the additional informations tab on my website. It'll have a bunch more photos of the truck that are not in the regular ad. And again, thanks again for watching this virtual description. We'll catch you guys on the next video and have a great rest of your day.